What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today in the ZeroUsed tier. And using this team I made around Gimmighoul and Galarian Slowpoke. Not using these guys in ZeroUsed because they're good, even all the way down in ZeroUsed. They're not the worst Pokemon that you could use, but they're definitely not the best. But using them just because their evolutions, Gholdengo, Galarian Slowking, and some other guys that we'll be using later on this week are notoriously powerful and spammed and good for good reason in OU, but they're pre-evolutions I've never used before and don't see as much use, and I think they're pretty fun, so wanted to try them out. So this is actually going to be the first time I've ever used Gimmighoul. I remember when Scarlet and Violet first came out, I was like, well, this guy's pretty cool. I don't know what it's going to do, and I think there was some weird thing I remember at the time, like with its roaming form maybe, and not understanding what the heck was going on with these two, because Gimmighoul actually has kind of like two different forms. But either way, going to be using both Gimmighoul and Slowpoke on this team. Let's go over it real quick and then we'll get into the games. So let's start off with the Gimmighoul. As you can see, also this is going to be a Trick Room team again. I think that's probably the best way to go if we're wanting to use Gimmighoul, because we look at its two forms. There's its roaming form and then there's its just normal form, I guess. Its normal form, it's got base 10 speed and pretty good special attack and decent, well, I would say usable special attack, usable defenses, and then yeah, it's just very slow. And then it has the typical low HP stat for a ghost type. Then we got its roaming form, which is pretty it's quick-ish. It's same speed as Mesprit, same special attack, but then it's got really bad defenses. I thought if we were going to try and use Gimmighoul and trying to get to do something, this form would be easier to use and get it to do something because we could use it in Trick Room. So basically we just get up Trick Room, then we can fire off attacks, and we do have decent special attack, so we can invest fully into our HP and then the special attack with a minus speed nature and 0 speed IVs. And then we actually have pretty good coverage, or decent coverage, or usable coverage. We don't have the same coverage as Gholdengo. We're not a steel type, but we do have Shadow Ball, obviously, because we're a ghost type. We have Power Gem, which is actually decent coverage in ZeroUsed, because Pokemon like Charizard or Articuno are 4 times weak to it, and they've probably never seen a Gimmighoul before, so we can maybe surprise them with that and one-shot them. And then we also have Terra Fighting Terra Blast to kind of patch up the coverage of not being able to hit ghost types or hitting dark types for resisted damage with Shadow Ball. We can hit them super effectively with Terra Fighting Terra Blast. And then if we have the opportunity to, I don't know if we will, it's not come up as I've tested, but we still get Nasty Plot, which can make our special attack really strong, even though we don't have the highest base special attack. In terms of our ability, Rattled is useless because we are using Trick Room, so we don't really need a speed raise. But these are all of the moves that Gimmighoul could use. If we just filter by like special attacks, these are the only options we have. We have Power Gem, Shadow Ball, and Terra Blast, which we are using, and then Hex Nightshade is not really a special move, but whatever. And then it does get like Light Screen and Reflect, Rest Talk, Sub, some of the things I was looking at, Endure, but I think this is probably the way to go. I think an Eviolite set could be kind of cool, especially because this guy does have decent defenses, but I think that'd be even more gimmicky than what we're already trying to do. So this is the Gimmighoul set we'll be going with. Then I want to go look at these two, and then we'll look at Slowpoke after that. Again, going to be using Carbink. I just like it too much with Trick Room. I think it does its job too well. It can get up Trick Room for us. It's got Stealth Rocks. We could run Spikes, but I like Body Press instead of a spike so that we can not be as passive and not be like setup fodder as much for stuff like Frostmoth, for example. And then we got Misty Explosion to pivot and maximize Trick Room turns. Sturdy gives us like a built-in Focus Sash. Mental Herb gives us protection from Taunt or Encore for that one time. And then Terra Ghost allows us to spin block. Max Defense boosts our Body Press and helps us to take those hits. So I like Carbink. It's a great lead. It can get up the Trick Room and the rocks and pivot and send out one of our Trick Room attackers after that. Then we got Decidueye, like we already went over. Gimmighoul can't hit normal types since they're immune to ghost, and dark types are resisted. Decidueye, being a fighting type, can hit both those things super effectively. Well, yeah, it can hit both those things super effectively. I was thinking about ghost types for a second, but no, Gimmighoul can hit those super effectively already. But Decidueye itself doesn't have a problem with ghost types because of its ability Scrappy, which allows it to hit ghost types even though they're normally immune with its fighting or normal moves, and gives it a immunity to Intimidate. And as you can see, I was going to go with Choice Band, but I saw in one of these smoke on analysis things at the bottom, it had mentioned Scope Lens, and I think maybe I've seen somebody use this, but it sounded really cool Basically, Scope Lens increases this Pokemon's critical hit ratio by 1, and then Leaf Blade and Triple Arrows already have a higher crit ratio. And I believe if you get like a +3 crit ratio, like if you were to have Scope Lens and then use Focus Energy, something like Kingdra has done. You know, Kingdra also has Sniper, so it can use Focus Energy while holding the Scope Lens, and then all of its moves will guarantee crit. We're not going to be able to be doing that exact same thing because I don't think we'll have the +3 crit ratio, but we'll have +2, and I think it's maybe a 50% chance. I'm not 100% sure, and I didn't feel like checking, but I think it's like a 50% chance for both Leaf Blade and Triple Arrows to crit after we, or not after we, but all the time with Scope Lens. And we're also going with Swords Dance. So we can basically get the Choice Banded boost plus another boost and have the added benefit of being able to crit with Triple Arrows and Leaf Blade more frequently. And then going with Sucker Punch so we have some priority if Trick Room's not up, being able to hit things with priority after a Swords Dance or with Terra Dark. Decidueye is pretty scary. And then we've got Galarian Slowpoke. I also don't think I've ever used this guy before. Maybe I have with an Eviolite with a regen last gen, but I think I probably didn't. But as you can see, this guy's just a pure Psychic type, not Psychic Poison like Galarian Slowbro and Slowking, and also not like the Cantonian Slowpoke being Water Psychic. So this guy, unfortunately, is definitely probably just worse than the other one because being a Water Psychic type, you have the benefits of the Water typing defensively, and you have another stab, and Water is a better stab than Psychic in general. I don't know if the other guy gets Scald, but this guy doesn't. But as you can see, we're actually going to be using, not a special set, we'll be using Belly Drum with Gluttony, which kind of synergizes pretty well because Belly Drum will sacrifice half of our HP, maximize our attack. Gluttony makes our guy eat berries at half HP or less instead of their usual quarter max HP or whatever. And then that means we can hold, instead of the Citrus Berry, we can hold the Aguave Berry, which usually would activate at a quarter of HP, but because of our ability, will activate at half and will give us 1/3 of our max HP back instead of a Citrus Berry, just giving back a quarter. So kind of have a cool synergy going there. Again, like Gimmighoul, we are very, very slow, but this guy, if it's able to get a Belly Drum off, or maybe just reset Trick Room for Gimmighoul or Decidueye, it can do something, support the team, or maybe become a Wall Breaker or Sweeper alongside Decidueye. Decidueye also can struggle into poison types. This guy being a Psychic type can hit them super effectively. As for our coverage, we're a Psychic type, so we just have Zen Headbutt as our stab. And for our other physical moves, we don't have very many options. We don't have like Drain Punch or the poison moves like the Galarian Slowbro does. We do have Earthquake, which is pretty good, but Earthquake plus Psychic is resisted by or immune to by like Orthworm and Mesprit. So I kind of like Liquidation over Earthquake. And also then we can Terra Water to get stab on top of that too. So I'm going with Liquidation, but don't have a whole lot of options. But this thing's actually pretty scary. I mean, Belly Drum's a broken move kind of, so if we're able to get it to work, but it'll be kind of difficult because though our HP is pretty good, we don't have the best defenses. So if Trick Room's already up, I think we'll have an easier time being able to Belly Drum and then you know, fire off some attacks. But going for Trick Room and Belly Drum with this is probably not going to happen very often, but it's a pretty fun set, and I think this is probably the best way to go if we're trying to get this thing to do something, at least offensively. Eviolite with regen could be pretty cool still. It does get quite a bit of special moves. It does still get Slack off. And maybe being pure Psychic is pretty good defensively. I don't really know, to be honest, but I always think of the water typing as being pretty nice. Next, we got Avalugg. I wanted to have a Rapid Spinner for the team, and because I've used Trick Room a couple times recently, I wanted to use some different stuff. So instead of using Hatchram, I wanted to try out Hisuian Avalugg on Trick Room. So this thing pretty much does this exact same thing that it would do outside of Trick Room, you know, running the max HP and attack, except we'll be running a minus speed nature and 0 speed IVs, and then we can still go sturdy heavy duty boots, so we have like that built-in focus sash that won't be broken by hazards, and then we can support the team with rapid spin and be really scary offensively. Still, we are very slow, so we can attack first while the Trick Room's up, and instead of going with the rock move, we have the fighting move and body press for coverage. This thing is hitting as hard as our other attacks because our defense is so huge, or as hard as our physical attacks, or attacks using our physical or an actual attacking stat would, because of our defense being so high. We can hit steel type super effectively. Steel types like Orthworm wouldn't be weak to the ground move, which is why body press is pretty nice. So pretty self-explanatory, just having Terra Ghost on this to spin block or immune the fighting moves if we need to. Terra Water, I said already, Terra Dark on this. And the last guy we got Farigiraf. I was going to use a Rangaroo, but I think Farigiraf's probably just necessary because we are using Slowpoke and Gimmighoul, and they're not the best. And I think Farigiraf's definitely better than a Rangaroo. We could do like Nasty Plot, Trick Room, or Rangaroo, but Armor Tail can make a big difference. And a Rangaroo has, I think, 90 special attack, and this guy's got 110, so quite a bit of a difference. But we're just going with Leftovers, max HP, max special attack. Trick Room, Nasty Plot, it's like a double dance set, and then Psy Shock to hit special walls on the physical side, and then Terra Blast plus Terra Fairy. It might be better to have a Terra Fire, but we have 2 guys that are Dark weak, and actually 3 guys that are Dark weak, so I kind of thought Terra Fairy would be nice to resist Dark and then hit them super effectively. But Terra Fire might be better since Fire is kind of scary for our team as well. We have 1 resist and then a guy that's weak, and Avalugg, they can just get Will-O-Wisp by like a Charizard or something that could be annoying. I don't know. But I think this will still be pretty good. Overall, I'm pretty excited to use Slowpoke and Gimmighoul. Hopefully we can get them to do some stuff. Let's get in the games. All right, we got one. And they've got no hazards from the looks of it. They can do some spinning with Cryogonal, maybe Defog on Oricorio, but probably just a bunch of setup sweepers. I mean, Quiver Dance, Scale Shot, Coil, Quiver Dance. This guy could be like an annoying lead that's pretty quick and chip things down with like Technician, Fake Out, and Pivot and stuff. And then this can do Throat Spray, Hyper Voice maybe. I think leading Carbon could be fine, and we could just Rocks, Trick Room, and then honestly we might be able to do a lot of damage if they try and Rapid Spin with this. But I don't think we're exactly set up fodder, except for maybe Oricorio, but we do have Power Gem we could hit it with. We could hit it with the water move on this. I think it's just lead Carbink, do our thing. Okay, they're leading this right away. Okay, this is a little scary actually. Depends on what their Terra type is. I think let's get up Rocks. Oh, there's Sun. Okay. All right. Still scary, but I don't think it's as scary. They could still go for Quiver Dance right now. But if they go for a Grass attack, we're 2 at KO'd and we won't be able to get up Trick Room. So I think let's Trick Room now. All right. And now we could Body Press. I think I will do that because we should do decent damage. Okay, cool. If they were to use something like Quiver Dance, though, it would have been better to miss the Explosion to get out of there and maximize turns. But they knocked us out. And now, what do? We can go Avalugg, hit him with the Ice move. Avalugg's like not necessary for hazards, so I think that'd be fine. Let's do that. I think let's just go for the Ice move. They could tear into something and live, but nope. Nice. We can hit this with a Fighting move, hit this with the Fighting move. Yeah, sweet. I think this will do enough. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, nice. All right, we're gonna have to reset Trick Room in 1 turn. I'm guessing Farigiraf will be easier to do that with, but we might have to use Slowpoke if we need to like save Farigiraf, which is just kind of one of the problems. All right, they could tear a Ghost with this. That might be their plan. They definitely died at either, I think, though. So we could just not go for the Fighting move because of that. Yeah, let's just go for Mountain Gale. Okay, they have Fake Out. So they broke our Sturdy. That's good to know. So we could use Farigiraf. This is Armor Tail to immune that. But later on, that could come in handy too. I think let's just go for the Mountain Gale. Cool. Yeah, we don't want anything else to get paralyzed anyways. Even though we're a Trick Room team, Para can still... you can still get fully paralyzed. But at least it won't affect our speed. Okay. They're gonna Rapid Spin because they must have... They must not have boots. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know why you'd go into this because we can just kill them. But I don't know. Let's just do this to spin block. I mean, I think getting rid of Rocks is always nice. But yeah, Avalugg just sweeps. Let's go Avalugg. All right, we got one. And at first I thought this would have been Psychic Terrain, but they do not have Psychic Terrain. Is it Tailwind? I mean, this can do Ice Phase, Snowscape, Belly Drum, or just annoying shenanigans like that. Avalugg would benefit from the snow. Tailwind, I mean, Gothitelle and stuff would benefit from the Tailwind. I'm not sure. They're definitely up to something. They got a cool team. I think let's lead with Carbink. We can Body Press this if they lead with that. We can body press this. Yeah. And if they don't have Earthquake, even if they have Earthquake, I think we might be able to take 2. Give it Earthquake. Yeah, looks like we could take 2. And our body press will do a lot. So let's body press. All right, they have Heavy Slam. Can't take 2 of those, unfortunately. Well, do we just go for the Stealth Rocks or Trick Room now? If we can. I think that's definitely the play. All right, they go for a Rapid Spin. They get a speed boost. Doesn't matter because we're Trick Room. Heavy Slam, Rapid Spin. I wonder how much Heavy Slam does to our Slowpoke. How much does this guy do in general to our Slowpoke? Looks like quite a lot. Heavy Slam. We could take 1. But then we'll not be able to do Belly Drum potentially. And this guy, I don't think this gets Sonic Core actually. Oh, it does get Taunt though. I think our best bet is to send this out though. I don't think we want to use up Friggraph. So I think we just click Trick Room. Heavy Slam. All right. You know, we could go for the Belly Drum and Terra Water. But is that worth it? We're going to only have 3 turns of Trick Room. No, 2 turns after we KO this. We definitely could take a Heavy Slam after we Terra Water, right? They did 57. Yeah, so we would be at 27. Actually, we might not be able to take 1. Well, can Liquidation kill them? With Terra Water, it might be able to. If I Belly Drum, we're going to lose 50%, so we'll be at 27. Damn it. They did 57 to this. Yeah, we don't know anything else. It looks like they're just max attack, so I think we're probably going to die if I go for the Belly Drum, but we're not going to kill them unless I Terra Water anyways, so part of me is like, do we just send it? I'm going to go for Belly Drum and just randomly see if they don't kill us. All right, they do. Because I don't think it would have mattered anyways. And then we can send this guy out. Triple arrows. We have a pretty good matchup in everything else that they have. Murkrow. Terra Dark SD. They can't Encore us. We aren't weak to flying that way. I don't think they have Encore anyways, or I don't think they learn Encore anyways, but now we triple arrows. All right. Tail ones, but that doesn't matter. The Ice Goo, it does matter though. And then we just go spam triple arrows. All right. If they're not expecting Sucker Punch, but they might. I'm just going to send it though. Okay, Decidueye, not a crit. This triple arrows was a crit, but... And they just scoop it up. All right, let's go to Decidueye. It's cool this set works. And Slowpoke got up the Trick Room for us to get the sweep started initially, so let's go. All right, we got one. And they've got Hyper Offense, scary looking team. Quillfish, Lycanroc. I'm guessing it's a lead Lycanroc. And then it's like an offensive Quillfish. I mean, though it could be a Rocker Rhydon too. Then Miss May used to Spin Block. Brute Bonnet with the booster. Excuse me, this could be Trick Room themselves. I think let's lead Garbink. I mean, we are kind of set up fodder for this, but we'd be able to get up rocks. We'd be able to knock them out with one of our physical attackers. And we can body press stuff. I think let's just go for it. They could go for the taunt right away. So because of that, maybe we should just go for the Trick Room right away. So then we can get our thing off. Then we'll go for our own rocks. Then we'll go for the body press. And they'll Endeavor. And then we'll Misty Explode. Oh, they just taunt again. Okay. Probably anticipating the multiple hazards. Well, now it's Misty Explode. Cool. Part of me wishes I went for body press, then we would have gotten to see what they send out, but now we can send out something else and kind of have some advantage. If we go this, we could like do pretty good damage to almost everything that they have and reset Trick Room. Part of me wants to go Gimmighoul, but I think this is probably better. All right, in comes their Frigoraph. Do we just start hitting them? I don't know. Frigoraph, let's say they're not. Let's say they are a Double Dance like this. That means with Stealth Rocks, do we 2-hit KO? 80% chance to 2-hit KO. Let's just Terra Blast twice. All right, we don't. They appear to be. They appear to not be Double Dance. They don't have leftovers though, do they? No. All right, I'm gonna Trick Room again. And now, I really didn't want to lose this though. They can kill us with Psyshock now. We could switch into Avalugg, but I mean, we're nearly dead, so maybe it's a roll though. Though we did 40%. So that means they've got to be max HP, which means we're not killing with this next one. So that's all right. This does make our Gimmighoul better. We can hit them. Hit this with the ghost move, hit this with the fighting move. Qwilfish, not so much. I mean, we can hit it, but I don't know if we'll be able to Oko it. We can send this out and hit him with a Power Gem. Yeah, I think that sounds good. We definitely outslow them. And let's see what they send out. I don't know if it's worth Terra fighting this, even though we could, and KO the Brute Bonnet. Probably. Brute Bonnet. Terra fighting. Oh, we don't KO it. But we could take 2, right? What if we Terra fighting Nasty Plot? They could go for Crunch into Sucker Punch and kill us also. Right? I think we need damage on them though, so... Well, actually, Decidueye could maybe still sweep. So do we just hit them and then send out Decidueye? Save our Terra, because Terra Decidueye is like pretty disgusting versus what the rest they have. Yeah, I think let's do that. And we'll just hit this with a Terra Blast. Cool. Then we'll go Decidueye. They could be Terra Fire, Terra Blast, and that would be annoying. But I think I maybe want to just go for the triple arrows. I have one SD, but... Alright, we don't kill. And yeah, that was what I was nervous of, that they would just be able to hit us really, really hard. And now we are slower than them. I think let's go for a Sucker Punch still. Alright. I think Slowpoke will be able to reset Trick Room on Qwilfish. We do still have Sturdy this guy. But he's weak to water. This guy's weak to poison. And Slowpoke. Alright, this guy's out. What if we just actually hit this instead? I think that might be better, just to hit them. They have Intimidate. So they're scarfed maybe. Wow, alright, they ST'd. I'm gonna try a Sucker again. Man, I wish I went for Leaf Storm or Leaf Blade that first time. Now I don't think Avalugg kills them. And I don't think Slowpoke can live. But if they don't, if they go for the water move, I think we can live. All right, we're back, baby. And now we're gonna go for the Zen Headbutt. And they should die to the Body Press now. But I don't think we can kill 3 of these. And we don't even kill with the Body Press. Damn. Well, if I went for Leaf Blade instead of SD, then we would have been able to knock them out, I think, with that and the Sucker Punch. Also, if maybe I went for my own Nasty Plot on their Frigoraph, or what did I send? I sent out Frigoraph right after this. Maybe if I sent out Decidueye or something else, not 100% sure. I mean, we're definitely lacking a little bit of wall breaking because we have like guys with, you know, SD, Belly Drum, Nasty Plot. Decidueye and Frigoraph have the highest attacking stats, which is why I sent out whoever I thought would have the better matchup here. But yeah, losing their Frigoraph 1v1 wasn't ideal. All right, we got one. They got no, which is pretty scary. They got the Quillfish, Rotom, Passimian, and Frigoraph as well. I don't think they have any hazard control. I'm guessing they just have a bunch of boots. Probably boots on both of these, and then boots on this, or maybe it's choiced. Scarf this. This could be a Trick Room Frigoraph, and then this could be scarfed on Quillfish too, actually. I think leading Carbon could be fine. Other than Rotom and I guess Quillfish, we can't do much to either, but we really get up rocks and then get a pivot into something else. Frigoraph can take the priority if they do boost with Quillfish, so under Trick Room, Frigoraph could beat the Quillfish still or whatever. So I think let's lead this. And unless they have Leaf Storm, I think we can take 2 hits. So I'm just gonna go for I fought one of these already, so I'm gonna go for rocks first, and then we'll go for Trick Room. All right, so they missed that. I'm guessing they're Eject Pack, and I think I want a Body Press. Actually, I should have won for the Misty Explosion. I realize that now because they have the Eject Pack, so any damage doesn't matter, and we were gonna move first. But I guess at the same time, we have nothing that we can just kill them with right now. So they're gonna stall out our Trick Room turns. I guess we're gonna stall out their Veil a little bit. All right, so now they pivot, probably. All right, cool. Frigoraph comes in. One more turn of Veil because Light Clay's bans. We can go for the Misty Explosion and then send out... Trick Room is going to end. We can go for Misty... Well, not Trick Room's going to end, but Roar Veil's going to end, but Trick Room's going to end right after we send out whatever we send out. We can Misty Explode and then go Avalugg. Or we just Body Press and then go Avalugg, because I don't think Avalugg will be able to kill them anyways. Let's see, Avalugg to Frigoraph. Especially if they like Terra Fire or something. Yeah, so I think we just have to Body Press twice. Okay, and they Psyshock. Cool. So we got the damage, and now I think we still go Avalugg. Wait, is that really how much they take? Just not even max HP? Avalugg to Frigoraph? Damn, we don't do like... That's crazy, we don't do enough damage. We could go Slowpoke, Belly Drum, then Trick Room, but I don't think Slowpoke takes hits very well. No. I think Avalugg and hope that we get the roll. No, it's really not in our favor. Gimmighoul, they're normal types, so they're immune to the ghost move. We can go into this, but we don't have Terra. If we had Terra Fighting, we'd maybe be able to do enough. We could go into it. No, we can't hit him with the Sucker Punch. All right, I'm gonna go for this. Maybe we get the roll. It's not a great use of our Sturdy. I don't... this might be able to switch back in. They don't resist, though. Okay, Rotom comes in. All right, and they just sack it. All right. And now Abomasnow and get the Veil up again. Makes sense to me. I think let's just try and kill them, and then we can keep our Sturdy intact. Abomasnow with the Veil. Would we kill them? Body Press is our best bet. All right. All right, and they Leaf Storm. Just break our Sturdy. Okay. think that might be all right. We still have 2 Trick Room setters. They have to send out something and deal with us, but they can't just set up on us, I don't think. Well, actually, Qwilfish can just set up on us. But, all right. And yeah, we're just gonna die. What is their nicknames? Us, him, it, who? Nice. We can hit the Frostmoth with the power gem from Gimmighoul. I don't know how much that would do, but if we're able to weaken them and deal with the Frigoraph, we probably do a decent amount to Passimian and Qwilfish, because they both don't have great SpDef. Let's see, Gimmighoul to Qwilfish. I've been wondering how much we would do to this thing. What? Oh, that's with the Veil. Okay. We have a chance to KO with Rocks Up. That's crazy. Okay. This is in. I think we go for the Trick Room. I think we can take any hit from them. Slowpoke to Frostmoth. Yeah. And then if they go for Quiver Dance instead of killing us, or instead of attacking us, then we can Belly Drum the following turn. So we go this, click Trick Room. Well, should I just Terra Water right away? Because then we could take less from the Ice Beam right away. Then we can go for the Belly Drum. Should I just Terra Water? I'm gonna do it. No, Bug Buzz. Well, actually, okay, that makes a big difference, because if we didn't Terra Water, we were dead. I just realized that. All right, so now let's send the Liquidation. I'm not trying to miss, and I don't really care about flinching. And now we can go Gimmighoul and hit him with a Power Gem. Would that kill? Power Gem kills. I want. Hopefully they don't suspect anything. Nice. All right, cool. And now we can KO both of these. This though we can't, and they can hit us with the Psyshock, and it'll probably one-shot us. Frigoraph, Double Dance. Were they Life Orb? No. All right, let's hit. Let's just Nasty Plot, or we could Power Gem twice. That's Nasty Plot. So I don't think we die. And then we'll Terra Blast. No, we don't kill. Damn it. So they have HP. All right. Now we go into this. We have to Trick Room, I think, right away. Oh, are they Kudchu? Do they get that back? Aided Citrus Berry Restoration? No. Okay. No, I think we can just win with Terra Blast and Psyshock. They haven't Terra'd yet, have they? So we can Psyshock this. Or just Terra Blast in case we're expecting like a Terra Dark or something. All right, Qwilfish comes out. Frigoraph to Qwilfish. Yeah, we'll just go for Terra Blast. We should do enough. Ooh, are they loaded dice? Pin Missile? That's, oh, and they must have Scale Shot too. But I think we'll be able to clean, I think we'll be pretty close to cleaning up. Passimian. Looks like that still dies to Psyshock. That's a chance, but we have Sucker Punch still, so even if we don't kill. And I don't think this has priority or a way to like dodge the Sucker Punch, so. Whew, that was a close one. They had a cool team. We did 56 with Terra Blast. So they must have been max HP. Or they doubled? No, they were Trick Room as well, I guess. With a Citrus Berry. Gimmighoul +2. Yeah, 56. versus what I thought that what we would have done. Okay, so they were max HP. Man, opposing Frigorapts are a little bit of a problem. Having a dark move on our guy would be good on one of our guys, because Psychic resists fighting. Well, this guy doesn't since it's normal, but they can hit us super effectively and we don't KO them. And they resist their Psychic move on Slowpoke. Having a dark move would be kind of nice on our team, but somebody with a dark actual stab. All right, we got one. And they've got a cool team. I'm guessing maybe Toadstool is going to get up some hazards. Then they can spin with it or the Hitmonchan. I don't think it's Defog Braviary, but it could be. I don't know if I fought this team before and they've had like Scarfed Braviary, but that's something that they could have. Leading Carbink, they can just spin away our stuff, but if we go Trick Room, then Stealth Rocks, then Misty Explode, or we just Body Press and weekend stuff, that'd be pretty good too. So I think let's lead this. Body Press should 2-hit KO or do a lot. And we go before them because of their ability, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I think let's just go for another Body Press. Actually, if we don't get up Trick Room now, yeah, I think let's Trick Room then Body Press, because Basculin could come out. So now we could kill them. And then we can get up Stealth Rocks if we want to. If they go Hitmonchan, they could Rapid Spin right now. Or we just Misty Explode, and then what would we send out? One of our physical attackers? And could be pretty scary for them. But Rocks would be nice with if they don't have boots on everything, so I think let's go for it. Alright. Then my old Misty Explode. And now they're weak to Rock, Ground. They bulk up again. Well, we could go into this. Terra Ghost and Body Press, but that's not going to do very much. We could go into this and Belly Drum, but Terra Water Belly Drum. I don't know if we can take another hit the following turn though. If I went for Misty Explosion that first turn, but now we're here. Could go into this and hit him with a Power Gem, actually. I wonder how much that would do to Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan, Bulky Rapid Spin, Terra Fire. Whoa, oh, that's a +2. And they have leftovers. If we go into this and click Belly Drum, they're going to go for Knockoff. I wonder, does Slowpoke at +2 die? If we Terra Water and then consume our Aguav. Drain Punch Okos us, unfortunately. So if we go into this, we can hit them with a Psy Shock, but that's weakened because they've boosted their defense. And how much does Avalugg do? I mean, I don't think it's going to do that much. Nope. So, I mean, we could go into it and Body Press, but then they'll be able to Rapid Spin and do too much to us. And Decidueye, I mean, I'm not trying to flinch. So I think we go into this, see how much we can do. Not enough. All right, Trailblaze. That doesn't really matter. We could Terra Fighting and potentially live. Is that worth it? And then we just need to get one more hit off. No, then we can't Terra Ghost with Avalugg, which is what I was thinking we would need to beat them. So then we just go for the Power Gem. All right, and they have Fire Punch. All right. We could go Slowpoke, Terra Water, Trick Room. I think that might be better than going Avalugg. Nice. We take that really well. Do they not have a fighting move? We definitely don't live. Yeah, that was with Terra 1. No way! All right, we crit him. Slowpoke crits him, so we break through. Okay. All right, this guy's got Freeze Dry. We could go Avalug and save this. We'd lose our Sturdy, but Avalug's pretty good versus older things. And I don't think we're going to do very much to them, so... Don't know if Body Press will KO this, but the Ice move should KO both of these. Alright, this comes back in. Or this comes in. Cool. Articuno. And they did break our Sturdy with a U-turn. This being a water type could reset Trick Room versus the Basculin if that's their plan to KO us here. And Furgraf could probably take a hit from this. How much do we do to Articuno? I don't think we would have... I don't think this game would have turned out this way if we didn't crit. Then we just hit this. Alright, U-turn again. Alright, Basculin. And we'll go for Body Press. Alright, they're special. Then we go into this and click Trick Room. In comes Articuno. If they heal, we're going to Belly Drum. Please heal. Let's go! Slowpoke! Alright, now we just need to hit our moves. This is all because of a crit, I'm sorry. At +6 with Terra Water. Liquidation kills. Oh, let's go! All right, if they don't have the water move or Aqua Jet, no, we might still live that. Let's see, Basculin, Choice Specs, Aqua Jet, Terra Water. Yeah, looks like we're healthy enough, and we definitely kill with the water move. This is a Basculin. Let's go! Oh, this was insane. I'm sorry. Their Hitmonchan was cooler than our team, but we got some lucky. Got lucky. I lost to them in a game when I was testing, and they had a really cool Electros set as well. I think we just keep clicking the liquidation. We can't miss. Let's go. Slowpoke wins it. Yeah, that's pretty good. When you can go for the belly drum when anticipating like them to heal. I think there was one other game where did we Trick Room or did we belly drum on like when they were gonna switch out? Oh no, that was another game when I was testing. It was I think Slowpoke was in versus a poison type, and then you know they didn't have a good matchup in, so they switched out and we got the belly drum when they were fearing the psychic move. So it is possible to belly drum with it. All right, we got one. And it looks like they could have Sun, but I don't think they have a Sun setter. But Reggie, like this top row looks like they could be a Sun team almost, but then they got these water types in the probably Scarf Passimian. So I'm guessing it's just a rocker, and then they can defog with this. Then like a Rest Talk Lantern, Photosynthesis, booster this, or a bulky attacker with like Synthesis, and then Will-O-Wisp Charizard with 3 attacks. I think it's just lead Carbink. I think that's all right. Though if they start boosting with Regirock, it could be a big problem, actually. If we could set up with Slowpoke early, like if we could go Trick Room, then Belly Drum. But if they lead like Passimian, we're not going to be able to do that, so I think it's lead Carbink. Ah, they lead Regirock. I mean, we could... No, yeah, if this thing gets boosting, it could be pretty scary. Do we just go right into Slowpoke? I'm just going to body press trying to weaken them. If they don't go right for Iron Defense, we can get some damage on them. Like some decent damage on them. They only have leftovers for recovery. And if they are Terra Poison, we can then hit them super effectively. I don't think Slowpoke or Furgraf dies in one hit, but switching in and stuff, it could be difficult to take them down. So I think let's just hit them right away and see what they do. All right, cool. Got Brox. Cool, we do a decent amount. Now I think let's go for another body press. Thunderwave, cool. So we get another body press off. I'm just terrified of this thing, to be honest, so this is totally fine. And I'm just gonna go for another one because we can get up we should be able to get up Trick Room. And then get up Rocks potentially. And we can take 2 of those. Nice. Now let's get up rocks. With sturdy, we were still at full health, so we'd be able to take a hit. All right. Not great, but I mean, we weren't dead anyways, so. Ooh, now I'm tempted to hit this. You know what? Let's just hit this instead of getting up rocks. They have defog anyways. And then this will put them in range of Decidueye. But not if they tear poison. But we resist crunch. So, all right. Now we'll get up stealth rocks. Close combat. Cool. And they've dropped their defense. They're a poison type, so they're weak to psychic. We could go into the Slowpoke. But they have Sucker Punch. So Farigiraf's probably better, right? Farigiraf to Brute Bonnet as a poison type with -1 defense. Yeah, we definitely kill. Let's go Farigiraf. Click Psyshock. Oh, also I was thinking in the last game, in between looking for games here, or before we found this game, I think if I had maybe didn't sacrifice. No. Oh yeah, I was thinking about the Hitmonchan, and if we hadn't got on up rocks and then Misty exploded. But even if I just spammed Body Press, they're doing so much, or they have so much recovery with leftovers plus Striking Punch and Bulk Up to reduce our Body Press damage. I don't even know if Body Press, just going for Body Press would have made a difference. Honestly, maybe if I just went for not rocks and Misty exploded and got in one of my other guys before they got another defense raise, it's probably the best thing. But all right, on this, we could Trick Room, then Nasty Plot, and then maybe just Sweep. Would it be fine to just Nasty Plot first? And then we Trick Room afterwards? I think I'm going to do that. Then we get more Trick Room turns. And I think everything should die. Trick Room. This should die to Psyshock. I think this will die. Oh yeah, this will die to Terra Blast because it's now a fairy move. This will die to Terra Blast. Psyshock. You should die to Psyshock, right? 700 attack unless you're Fizz Def. Nice. And this could be Fizz Def, but they're not. All right, cool. And yep, some dies to Psyshock. And then, yeah, this just dies to the Terra Blast. Or Psyshock, I mean. They can go for a Gunk Shot. And if they do that, then we can finish them off with Gimmighoul. Earthquake. Nice. Classic Farigiraf. Farigiraf's so good, man. We had the Armor Tail. I didn't even acknowledge it, but Armor Tail to protect from the Sucker Punch from Brute Bonnet. Otherwise, we would have had to Terra that turn. All right, we got one. They got the Go-Goats. Nice. They don't have hazards other than a Quillfish. Morpeko can spin. And this guy could be pretty annoying, but we do have the Decidueye, who hasn't come out in a long time. I think leading Carbink is all right. We're not like super setup fodder. We kind of are though, because this thing could bulk up and that'd be pretty annoying. We could always lead this, but I'd rather, I think, lead this. We are kind of set up fodder for this as well. But as long as Trick Room's up, Farigiraf can take it on. So I think as long as they're not Life Orb, we can take 2 hits here. Carbink to Quillfish. Though they could have Taunt, so actually we should go for Trick Room first. All right. Toxic. Almost Stealth Rock and then Explode. We're getting up hazards. A little annoying. They'll get up 2. Now we could go into this and Belly Drum. If they're super worried about the Psychic move, would they switch into something or would they just Toxic? They could go into more Pico, and we still have another turn of Trick Room. I don't think we're killing with Psyshock. Let's see, Farigiraf to this guy with max defense. No. I think let's go Slowpoke. We definitely can take a hit, and they might be scared out here. So let's Belly Drum. We're slow. We're a little slowpoke. I don't know what they'll think. All right, Terra Ground, nice. What do they do though? Toxic, no. All right, so we're on a timer, but we're gonna kill something. So let's just liquidate. Go goat. Okay, not cool. If we went for Zen Headbutt, but let's try and reset the Trick Room. Nice, we tank a Horn Leech. Do we get one more hit off? No, darn it. Well, we got their Terra, got decent damage on Go-Goat. I think all that's pretty good. And now they don't really have an Ice Resist. I mean, this can also take this can take the Ice move, but they can't take the Fighting move. We could go into Avalugg and click the Ice move. How much does Avalugg do to Snorlax though with the Body Press? It's a 2-hit KO, and I didn't Terra, right? I mean, we could go Avalugg, or I'm sorry, Decidueye right now in SD. But this thing is a little annoying. It can burn us and stuff. So I'd rather just kind of like go do big damage right now. But at the same time, if they end up going into this, would we be able to just KO it? After, if we go +2, like get 3 KOs? I think we might. Let's see, after +2, can we KO everything? Dusknoir? After rocks we could, if they're no HP. Charizard? If we got a crit we could, right? No, not 100%. But Avalugg couldn't either. I want to go to Decidueye. It's been a long time. It sounds fun to use them, so. Let's go for the SD. And if we get enough boosts, even if they burn us, I mean, it wouldn't be that bad. They drink some milk. Do I go for a second? I think it's just kill them. They could switch to conserve this. They go Quillfish. Hopefully this just dies so we don't waste Trick Room turns. Nice. We got the crits. It's unlikely that we'll KO the Charizard, but with a crit we could kill it. And then if Dusknoir has HP, it probably can take a hit, but we still have our Sturdy this way. No way this thing lives. I don't think Go-Go lives. Do we go for a second Swords Dance? Well, I don't even know what other move they would have for us on this. If I just kill them with triple arrows, then we'd be able to get a big hit off on something else. I'm pretty sure we just destroy this, so. All right, we crit him again. Scope Lens coming through. I think almost every set we've gotten to use a little bit. We killed a Frostmoth with Gimmighoul, and I think we maybe clicked some other moves with it. All right, this guy comes in. He's definitely gonna Will-O-Wisp. I kind of want to just see how much we do with this though. 81 non-crit. That's pretty good. All right, and we flinch him because that's what that move does. Should I go for Sucker Punch? Because Poltergeist could be scary, or do I Terra Dark and then just triple arrows? I think we could actually take a hit either way. All right, they curse. I kind of wish I went for SD, but that's cool though. So now we're on a little bit of a timer. Ooh. Are they Belly Drum? I think either way we have Sturdy this with Heavy Duty Boots, so I think we just Sucker. And then we have Terra Fairy this. Oh wait, no. Snorlax will be a little bit of a problem right now. Do we sack Gimmighoul? I think we said, oh wait, Gimmighoul could have power gemmed this. Oh well. I guess I could have just Sucker Punched them, but then I was thinking we're gonna get really low for Snorlax. Oh, all right, Gimmighoul KOs this, nice. More Pico. They can't Rapid Spin. Let's just go for another Power Gem. Aura Wheel. All right, and now we will go this, Terra Fairy. And Trick Room. Yeah. They can't go for the electric move. This is a dark move now because they're in that form. And now we can go right for the fairy move if we want, but I think we can take a hit. So we go for Nasty Plot instead. I think we can take a hit. All right, cool. Now we can kill him with Terra Blast, and then Psyshock should do a lot to Snorlax. And in case they just went into Snorlax that turn too. But Avalugg and Decidueye should hopefully... I think Decidueye would be able to beat this. Yeah, I think it was kind of correct to switch out. But as soon as I realized we could have Power Gem the with the Gimmighoul, I was like hesitant. But it did it anyways because, you know, it's a Gimmighoul, so they didn't know what it was going to do. Oh, they're slower than us. We still should do quite a lot though, yeah. They might kill us now. And actually, now they're going to be slower than Decidueye. And now we don't reset Trick Room. Yeah, they should be slower than everything. So we don't reset Trick Room, we just keep Psyshocking. And do they have Sleep Talk? They do. And we don't die. Ah, oh, damn it. We get paralyzed, though. But they've only been asleep for one turn, so hopefully they kill us or we kill them. Cool. Well, I think that's a good one to call it on. I think, like I was saying at the end there, I think everybody got to do a little something, which was pretty cool. We did get to do a little belly drum with Slowpoke. We got lucky and crit them. Gimmighoul surprised some guys with Power Gem because it's a Gimmighoul and you don't know what it's going to do. And then it whips out the 4-time super effective rock move versus Frostmoth and Charizard was kind of funny. I think we clicked Nasty Plot, but we just sacrificed it one time. I'm remembering. Carbink. There was quite a few things that were actually set up fodder for, which was kind of a problem. That Hitmonchan, there was a couple other things that had come up. So maybe it'd be better just to have spikes and, like, you know, obviously if we didn't have a Slowpoke and a Gimmighoul, just getting out more hazards and then having 2 other potentially strong wall breakers that could take advantage of the hazards, you know, would be pretty good. But yeah, I still like the body press. It's just we were definitely still... You know, we weren't able to deal with everything. This Decidueye was pretty fun. Choice Banded may be better, but I think Decidueye and Trick Room is just a really cool... It kind of works pretty well, surprisingly. It has the same speed tier as Frigoraph, so it's not like, you know, even though you don't see this thing on Trick Room super often, I think it works pretty well. And then Slowpoke and Avalugg and Frigoraph was just fantastic. Avalugg didn't come out a whole lot. We didn't really need its Rapid Spin. Like we didn't get too many hazards set up on us. So maybe you don't need something like this to get rid of hazards, but I kind of like it as an option. And it was, I think we did use it a little bit here and there. Having it as like, you know, something that could guarantee survive a hit is kind of nice. So especially if we could tear Ghost on a fighting move and then we take out something and then we still have our sturdy intact. Avalugg's always nice to have. But yeah, that's the team. If you're interested in trying it out, I'll put a Pokepaste in the description. Thank you guys for hanging out. I had a lot of fun. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.